Welcome to Bible Logos. I'm Robin Carter, your broadcast host. I'm here today to bring you part 2 of the message, The Good Samaritan, hashtag What's Love Got to Do with It? Please remember to like and share the message on social media with your friends and family. All right, here we go with part 2 of The Good Samaritan, hashtag What's Love Got to Do with It?
Your neighbor is somebody that you come in contact with. So it's not always the next door neighbor who don't cut their grass, who don't do those things. So Jesus was one of the greatest storytellers. He was giving them a parable. And the book of Luke is full of parables, just like Mark's book is full of miracles. I know you Bible study scholars know that because Pastor Melvin is looking at me. And what love got to do with it? I love people. And that's a sign, you know, when you've grown up, when you could still love those that misuse you. You know, you could talk. We use that love, Brother Oliver, so loosely. I love you, I love you. But really, in your heart, do you really love or are you really lusting? God says, love. I want you to love because that's your destiny to heaven. So that's why I thought the subject would be today, what love got to do with it? Sometimes we remember circular songs or phrases, but it has spiritual meanings. We use this word, as I said, so loosely. And in the next 10 days, we'll be buying cards, buying flowers. They better come from them. Bruh, y'all better save your money. Take some cans and go cash in, but recycle, but some candy and some flowers, but some cards. But Jesus wasn't talking about that. Jesus was teaching, and this is known as the Good Samaritan. And so we come to one of the things that characterize the gospel. Dr. Luke recorded this, the parable of the Good Samaritan. And we find that this parable is the results. Question was about eternal life. It was not an honest question, but it was a good question. And the question was, however, the lawyer was saying, who is my neighbor? Because he was thinking he could dot every I, cross every T, and that will get him to everlasting life. But God said, no. Jesus was saying, no, you must know how to love. So what can I do to inherit eternal life? Jesus wanted the lawyer, as well as those of us here and the disciples that was in the room, that this parable was about love. Maybe he thought he could just, like I said, dot every I. Since you are a lawyer, tell me what the law says. And the law says you ought to love the Lord with all of your heart, your soul, and your mind. The lawyer came back in verse 29. Remember, he said after he found out, Jesus told him who was his neighbor. He said this man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho. Well, we know Jerusalem was the city of God where this man was traveling. And when you're traveling down a road, you never know what's going to happen. In life, you know, we all are on a road traveling. In this world, we're going to have trials. We're going to have tribulations. He said, but in me, you'll have what? Peace. And so, but there are things that will happen. Life sometime can be a trip. Can I get a witness? But if you're going to get to heaven, you're going to have to learn how to love somebody other than yourself. So this came to pass in the 29th verse. It's so interesting. The road to Jericho was 17 miles road, but it also had a 300-foot decline moving going straight down. And when you go down from Jerusalem, you never know what you're going to run into. So Jerusalem was, as I said, the holy city, but this was Jericho. And you never know what was around the corner while you were walking that street. So the story is about this man leaving Jerusalem. We don't know about his ethnicity. Y'all know. Notice Jesus tell us that eternal life and your destiny has a lot to do with love. And as you look at the story of this man, he said, you got to answer this question, that what is it going to take to get you to love somebody? So the key is to go where you are going, you're going to have to love. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a big ball, shot caller, number one stunner in your group, but you're going to have to learn how to love. That is why love has to be the key, because love has everything to do with where you're going. Like the man leaving on his way from Jerusalem to Jericho.
Welcome back. If you like what you've heard so far, tune in tomorrow for part 3 of the message, The Good Samaritan, hashtag What's Love Got to Do with It? I'm Robin Carter, and I want you to remember that the sower sows the word. And therefore, it is with the same measure you meet that it shall be measured onto you.